Ballistic, also known as Puzzloop outside of the UK, is a very good puzzle game. So good in fact that many companies have tried to rip this game off, including PopCap with their clone of this game called Zuma. In fact, the Mitchell Corporation, the people who actually made this game, thought it was such a big copy that he's actually even considering legal action against the company. Although because he's such a small company, I doubt anything will come of it. What is this game? Well, it's a match 3 style puzzle game, but with a bit of a twist. No pun intended there. Essentially you have to, it's kind of like Puzzle Bubble meets Tower Defense. Does that make any sense? Essentially, the balls will roll down towards your turret. You have to stop them from getting to your turret. I'm currently playing one of the game's 3 modes, which is just like the regular arcade mode. Panic mode is basically like an endless version of this loop, and then there's versus mode, which is made with 2 people in mind. This game did actually benefit from getting rave reviews back in the day, purely because it was released late in the PlayStation's life cycle. So there wasn't such animosity to 2D-ness at the time. Because I mean, when the PlayStation first came out, they didn't like 2D games at all. Suikoden, I remember, famously got 5 out of 10 in the official PlayStation magazine. It's now worth 40 quid, although saying that, it's just been re-released on the old PlayStation network for 6 quid, so you know, it's a fantastic game and it's held its value for a very long time because it's actually a good game. This is also a very good game. I do actually like the music. It's very laid back, very Caribbean. I quite like that sort of music. I wouldn't necessarily run out and buy the album or anything, but it suits this puzzle game down to a T, I think. One thing that does get on my nerves though is this. Sorry, that's the test in psychological torture now. As you can see, I've skipped ahead in arcade mode a little, and now that it's, you can see the annoying tornado thing. Essentially the game's full of little surprises like that. It'll keep you on your toes by changing the shape of the trajectory of where the balls are travelling, or like, you know, add random power-ups for you to collect like bombs, treasure chests, stuff like that. Very good. But the main deal with this game is to create combos. You see what I did there? I popped yellow ones in between 2 blue ones, and because the 2 blue ones are the same colour, they attracted into each other and they exploded as well. They don't attract into each other if the balls are different colours. Only the balls are the same colours of magnetic. It's very important to remember that. Okay, to summarise this game up, it's actually a very fun puzzle game. It can be bought for a cheap price since the game was released at a budget price when it came out back in 2000. It's a fun game. The only problem is now, even if you do buy this version over say Zuma or all the other clones of this game, the author's basically not going to get the money for it if you buy the PlayStation version. He has re-released this on the Wii and on the DS, so you might want to check those out. But if you want to play the game for cheap, get the PlayStation version. It may be lacking features of the later versions, but you know, it's still a very good game. In fact, Capcom published a sequel to this called Puzzloop 2, Not sure if it ever came out here in the UK, but I knew it definitely came out in Japan. So if you have a Japanese PlayStation or PlayStation that can play Japanese games, you might also want to check that out. Now, this might be an appropriate time to mention this, but we're halfway through the month of PlayStation, and if you have any comments or any questions you'd like to ask me about any of the games featured here, don't be afraid to drop me a line, either PM me on YouTube or leave a comment on one of the video threads. There will be a special day 29th video with me answering some of the questions in video format, so send them in. Anyway, this has been Danny, I'll see you later, bye.